Hey everyone, welcome back to an episode of Create with Linda. So I'm coming on, guys, because it is Friday and it's around, I don't know, 5 to 6. I've been debating what to do. I didn't feel like really cooking tonight. I was going to order something out, but it's just, I can't justify spending that kind of money. Like, it's going to be, I don't want to spend like $30, $40 just for the convenience of it for two people. It's just, it's not something I can live with. So I'm going to make something here. All right, so I have some taco stuff that I'm going to make. So I'll make some chopped meat. Yeah, that's what we're going to have. I'm a little low on sour cream. I have a little bit, and I have some guac that I had made yesterday, so we can have that. So that's what I'm gonna do because I can't justify it. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it. Anyway, guys, so let's get moving. So I'm going to get the chopped meat going. I'm probably gonna put yours on the I'll put yours on the tripod. What are you doing, Cooper? What are you doing? It's very windy here today. It wasn't really windy. Now it's really windy out. It's like really windy. There's the cutie pie. Coopy. Say hi to everybody, Coop. Say hi to everybody. Let's see, we'll put it in this one. All right. All right. Bring yours over here. I'm sorry, buddy. Don't mind my stove. I didn't clean it yesterday. I gotta clean it tonight. Yeah, yesterday I was tired and I just couldn't. I just kind of vegged, So, and I told you guys that probably once in a while, once a week, I would take a day off, and that's what I did. I had this chopped meat in the freezer. It's fine. It's completely fine. I defrosted it this morning. I'm just gonna do half of it. It's a little frozen still. Not too much, but. All right. So we'll let that start cooking up. Actually, I'll put it on this flame. Gotta give Cooper his meds. These are Cooper's meds. Today is Friday, so he has to get this one. And I'll give him the other one too. He has to get, actually I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'll give him this one, and in a little while I'll give him the other ones. Alexa, set the timer for 7 o'clock.
Is that 7 o'clock in the morning or in the evening?
7 o'clock p.m.
Alarm set for 7 p.m. By the way, I now have a cleaning loud buzzer alarm tone available for purchase.
No, thank you,
Would you
Alexa.
like to learn more?
No, thank you. Really. This is what we do with Cooper's meds. I buy I buy like this cold cut. And I take a piece of the cold cut turkey. It's supposed to be turkey, it looks like ham. I wrap them in like that. Wrap it, and I'll show you. This is what he does, and he takes it. And I hold my finger there because sometimes if I don't, it comes out. So I hold my finger there, and he also tries to lick my finger so it stays there. So that's how I do it. So I gave him those, and then at 7 o'clock I have to give him the rest. He has 4 more to take. Well, 3 more, and then the other one he'll take at midnight. Alexa, set the timer for midnight.
Second alarm set for midnight tomorrow.
So that's the story with that. So guys, we got the email that Jennifer is going to the group home. Nothing, I'm talking to them. All the stuff is being done now. It's all moving forward. Guys, I just can't even believe it. I really just can't even believe it. So yeah, I have a lot of mixed emotions about it. I'm excited, I'm happy, because it's a beautiful place and she's gonna love it. And she's so excited. And then of course it'll be hard, but she's so close to the house. She's 14 minutes away, like 10 minutes. She's 6 minutes away from Julie. So close. Yeah, so that's the story with that. So, we're not sure. It's going to take 2 or 3 months, so, before, it all happens. So, yeah. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. I got to gather the stuff up that I have. I know I do have some hard shells in the back, but I don't know how good they are. I gotta check them out and see if they're stale. If they're stale, and then she'll just have soft flour. I'm debating whether to make a Mexican pizza for myself or a taco. I don't know. What should I make? What should I make? I don't know. Let's see what I have. All right, guys. So I drained most of the grease out. I'm gonna put seasoning in it and some water and let it simmer a little while. Not long. This is my taco seasoning, my homemade taco seasoning that I make. Put a nice amount. Put some water. And I don't let it simmer too long because I don't want the meat to get like overcooked, you know what I mean? I want it to be nice and moist. Smell it. If I smell it, I gotta smell it because I gotta see if that tells me if there's enough seasoning in it, and there definitely is enough seasoning. Definitely. All right, so I do have some hard tacos, but I don't know how good they are, but I guess we'll find out, right? We'll find out. Put this away, put that away. What I'm gonna do now is I'm literally shutting this off. I'm gonna shut it, let it sit. Let it sit. I'd rather use that than to use a piece of tin foil. God, really? Bring yous over here. Oops, sorry, Koopy, but he's laying right in the middle of the kitchen. All right, so I have mozzarella left, and I had cheddar, a little bit of cheddar. So I have this block here that I'm going to get the cheese shredder and shred the cheese, shred the cheddar. Like I said, I don't have that much sour cream, but I have enough. It'll be enough for what we need. Let me get the cheese shredder. All right, guys, the best cheese shredder in the world. Love it, love it, love it. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Look at that, guys. Don't you love it? Telling you, it was like $16 on Amazon. Literally. Literally. The best $16 I've ever spent in my life. In my life. And I put the paper towel over here because it doesn't, it tends to go all over the place, so I put a paper towel here just to keep it so it catches the cheese so it doesn't make such a big mess. Not the end of the world even when it does, but you know what I mean? It helps. So easy, so convenient. I mean, it literally is amazing. Amazing. Amazing grace. How sweet the sound to come a wretch like me. I want lost. So simple, guys. Take it off. You just undo it. This goes right in the sink. You wash it, put it back together, and it goes right back in the. This is how I put it back. I put it in the cabinet just like this. I wash it all, and then I put it all back in the drawer, in the cabinet, in the shelf that I have it on, just like this, because this is the blade that I use the most out of everything. So that's good there. All right, so the chopped meat is done. I don't need this. We got cheese. I swear, I do it every single time. Every single time. I buy limes and I never use them. Because I have intentions of using them. I have intentions of making cilantro lime rice, but I don't do it, and so I don't use them. So I have these tomatoes here I want to use up. I'll do that. I do have some lettuce. I gotta get the lettuce. I don't even know if these tomatoes are gonna freaking cut it. Yeah. I think they'll be okay. Oh wait, let me get my other knife. See if it's in here. And get the lettuce too. Forks on your shells. Oh, gosh. Lettuce. Yeah, yesterday I did have a lot of sour cream yesterday, and I made fettuccine last night for dinner. So I used most of it for that. But yeah, there's really not that much to even talk about. But it'll be enough. Oh, I went to get the knife. I swear. I feel like my favorite knife is missing. Where is it? Why isn't my knife here? Probably somewhere else. I wonder if it's in here. My knife is missing. You know when you have a favorite knife, guys? You know when you have a favorite knife? I have no idea where my knife is. Literally missing. It's literally missing, my knife. I don't understand why. Yeah, these tomatoes aren't the best, but they're fine for tacos. They're very good. They're very sweet. Very, very sweet. I still don't know what I'm gonna make for myself. You know, I can never make a decision. I'm so indecisive with everything. It's terrible. Do I want a taco? Do I want a Mexican pizza? Do I want nothing? I don't know. All right. I'm going to put these right in this little container here, since I already have it out. Love my lemon cutting board. Julie got me this. So cute, right? I wish I had it at Walmart. Okay. Tomato. Now let's get some lettuce. So guys, comment down below what you guys are having for dinner. How's your weather where you are? Today it was like 60 something, but it's been chilly. Like I almost put the heat on yesterday. I was like, it's freaking cold. Instead I got a sweater, you know, but it's been really chilly. Last week I think we used the air conditioning one night in the bedroom, and then it's been chilly. It's like so weird. Weather's been so strange in upstate New York. That day that I was on video and I said I was confused, I forgot what I was talking about with Jerry Ellen from Cooking with Neighbors. By the way, go to her channel. She's awesome. Awesome. What I was talking about was, I think I was talking about her weather, because she lives, she's from Canada, and one day there's frost on the windows, the next day it's the air conditioner's on. Crazy weather over there in Canada. Really, really crazy. I think that's what I was talking about. I thought our weather was crazy. Oh my God. Crazy over there. All right, so I don't need that much because it's just me and Jen. Frankie's on his way home actually. Well, he's back from Florida and he's getting dinner with his friends somewhere, but then he'll be home later. So yeah, but he's had a nice time. He's exhausted, of course. You know, you always need a vacation from your vacation. Do you ever hear that? I need a vacation from my vacation. I always do. I know when my husband and I, when Bill and I went to Mexico, oh my God. That, number one, guys, the first rule of when you go to Mexico, don't go in the summer. We went in the middle of June. Why didn't anybody tell us it was going to be so hot? It was like a sauna, like literally. At nighttime, it felt like the sun was out, and it was 95 degrees at night. It was so hot. It was beautiful, but it was so hot. We literally lived on frozen drinks. Not alcoholic. I'm talking just regular, like frozen drinks, because it was so hot that you just had to be constantly either in air conditioning, in and out of air conditioning. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. So next time, if I ever go to Mexico again, which I don't think I really want to, I will definitely go in a different month. Definitely. All right, so I got the cheese, the lettuce, that. The guac. Now I loaded this with lemon. Look at it, and it still turns a little bit. I'm sure it's still good. It's just, I don't know why it does that. When I loaded it with lemon, you know, with citrus. Yeah, see underneath it, it's light green. I guess it just happened, you know, it's the way it is. But yeah, so we got this. This is good. And then we got some static green. Not that much, like I said. We'll use the spatula to get whatever we have out in here. So, there's not much. There's not much, but whatever it is, it will have to do. Gotta do what you gotta do. I'm gonna put it in a little dish, a bowl, so I know what I have. Gotta get every bit out. Every bit.
Mommy, you okay there?
Yeah, making dinner. Alright, so we got that amount. That's pretty good. Let's see how these are used as garbage. Let's see how this is gonna add up now. So what we got here. And let's see, this is broken, so. Ah, no, no. And they were in a Ziploc, too. They were in a Ziploc and they're stale. They're completely stale. That makes no sense, really. Okay, well. Soft flour it is. Jen, there's no hard tacos. You're just gonna have soft, okay? Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Oh, good. I'm glad you say it's okay.
This year's more on block.
I do have more guac, Jen.
Sometimes you're out of it.
No, I have enough to put on your tacos.
Yeah, but I
No, I don't have enough for that. And I don't even have any more chips left. They're all gone.
appreciate
So I have these, this size, and I have this size. The other day I made, for lunch I made, I had that leftover pork that I had in there. It was really tender. And I made a little, like I fried my tortilla, my flour taco. And I made I put pork in there with sour cream and cheese, and I put honey, I put sweet and sour sauce, duck sauce on it. It was so good. It was so good. It didn't happen not to agree with me. I got sick afterwards. TMI, I know. I don't know why, but maybe it was just the way I ate it. I ate too fast or whatever, but it was so yummy. My hair is funky today. I don't have anything in it. I don't have it up. I don't have it in the headband. I just brushed it today, just combed it, and left it the way it was. So it is what it is, guys. It's not a fashion show. This is a cooking show. Kinda. All right, let's get Jenny's plate. And let's build her tacos. Why do they have to rip like that? That is ridiculous. Nice and warm still. See how nice and moist it is? How juicy it is? Not dried out. Nothing worse than like a dried out meat. All right, I'm gonna heat these up a couple of seconds. All right, so we got tomatoes, we got cheese, we got lettuce. I'm gonna do Jenny's first, and then I'll worry about myself because, you know, if I sit down, as soon as I sit down to eat, she's gonna want something else. Or so lately, I'm just like waiting. Coop, I don't know why you sit right in the middle of the friggin' kitchen. You lay right in the middle of the kitchen. All right, I'm gonna make them on here. So it's easier. So I'll put a little bit of cheese. Try to drain a little bit of the meat. I don't want, you know, the grease, you know, whatever's left, the water. So I try to get it just least as that as possible. All right. Let's put some tomatoes. Some lettuce. Some sour cream. Some guac. A little bit more cheese. I'm not good at this. I've never been good at wrapping these things up. I've always not been good at it. Okay. It'll do. All right, some cheese. Some meat. Give me 1 second. I don't know. I thought I heard something in the back, but I haven't heard anything since Bill put the poison down. But I don't know. All right. Lettuce, we got tomatoes, we got guac and sour cream. Trying not to lick my fingers because I know people don't like when I do that. So I'm trying, but it's just a habit that I've done all my life. I'm Italian, so I don't know what to say. All right. But trying to curb it. Just a habit. All right, so push this in. Push the sides in like that. And then just wrap it. All right, there are her tacos. All right, Jane, come in here and get your water. I'm gonna put this in the mic for another couple seconds. Your water's in here filled, and you need to get some napkins off of Daddy's thing.
I have this for I never.
No, you ain't.
You want me to grab?
Your water, which is right over here, on the counter here, and then grab some napkins off of Dad's little thing there. I don't know what I'm gonna have, guys. What should I have? Coop, I love you. I really do, but you can't sit right here.
Are you gonna eat anything?
I'm gonna make my tacos now. Come on, Coop. Cooper, come. Come on. You okay?
Yes, I feel fucked about it.
Get over here now. You got your water?
No, I need to get the word. That's why I should have napkins. I feel fine, Mom.
I know. Just please get your water.
I'm just saying, why you say
Okay.
that?
Heels on.
I said, why do you say that?
All right, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna make like a taco pizza. So I'm gonna put this in the air fryer and let this air fry. Oh, but I want to put some olive oil on it first. I have no idea. Isn't it right there?
I love Dad's chair.
All right, I'll get it in a minute. Do not let Cooper buy your food, because he will eat it in a second. So this is what I do, guys. I put some olive oil on both sides, and then I put this in the air fryer, and it gets like really crispy. I get it to the point where it's really, like, really crispy, and I like to put some salt on it. I know that's weird, but I like it. Put some salt on it. Okay. I'm gonna put this in the air fryer. Watch, guys, I'll show you. 1 second, Jen.
Take your time.
Oh, thank you, honey. Put this in the air fryer like that. But, let me do something. Take this off. I don't know, is that how you do it? No, this is how you do it. This thing is such a mess. Alright. Yeah. That's what you do. Alright, so I'm going to put it on air fry 400 time. I'm going to do like 6 minutes just because I want to make sure that it doesn't burn or anything. Alright, I'll be back in a jiff. Alright, let's see, guys. It started smoking. Yeah, something's going. I think it's the olive oil making it like smoke. This plant's on its way out. I have a plant up here and it's gonna die. Yeah. Trying to get it crispy. Trying to get it crispy. And we'll bring it over here. Oh wait. So this is how I'm gonna make my Mexican pizza. Oh, I gotta get the hot stuff. The fire sauce. All that's left of the fire sauce. And then I have the other hot sauce. All right, let me take this all out because I'm smelling it now.
That is my friend Kevin's birthday.
still not ready.
You should tell them, Mom.
It's still not ready. And then I'm gonna put it back, after I set it all up, I'm gonna put it back in there and let it crisp up. I think I'm gonna higher the flame a little bit on this.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Jen.
You should tell the people today's my friend
They
Kevin's
don't,
birthday.
they don't know who Kevin is, honey. It's one of her very good friends' birthdays. They don't know Kevin, sweetie. Is my phone, Jen, is my phone in there?
What?
Is my phone in there?
I don't see it.
Oh, here it is. I'm going to wish him a happy birthday.
Tomorrow I'm going to the dance.
Tomorrow was the dance. After this, I got to get her ready for the dance. I got to go upstairs and look for a shirt that has to go underneath her dress, and I got to see.
You're ready.
I got to see if we have if I have a curling iron underneath the sink, because I wanted her to curl her hair, but I don't know if we do. I think when Julie left, she took it with her.
Yeah, 'cause Julie can't do it because she has a
And Julie's working, so Julie can't come over. Julie's working.
I'm my last taco right now.
She's on her last taco.
That means no more for Jennifer. Right, Mommy?
If you want one more, you can have one more because it's dinner.
Can I please have more tacos?
One more.
I can't have more. Only, can you make me two?
No.
Please?
God, that's what I'm talking about.
Ask nicely,
See, this is what I
please.
mean. This is what I mean, you know. All right, we'll start out with one, and then we'll see how that goes. Okay?
No,
Jennifer,
please.
Rose. All right, guys. Okay, see, this is how I want it. See how it's crispy? It's perfect. Okay, so let's build mine. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put some guac. On it. Oh wait, let me put a little bit of sour cream. Some tomatoes. Let's put some cheese. So this way it can melt a little bit. Well, I'm gonna put it back in there anyway. I'm gonna put both cheeses. Spread it out. You know what I mean? Spread it out. A little bit of lettuce. And some for the floor because I did see that it just dropped. A little bit more cheese, and I know this is going to be nice. This is going to be nice. Okay. I'm going to put this back in there, just like this. I'm not going to put it on the tray or anything. I'm just going to put it right on the little thingy. And let it melt the cheese and stuff. Lettuce on the floor. Yeah, I wish I had some jalapenos, but I don't. I don't have regular jalapenos. But if I did, I'd put it on it. But I got fire sauce, which I like a little kick. Probably gonna regret it later. I probably am. I guarantee this taco's probably not gonna agree with me, this taco pizza, but I'm gonna take my chances because I need something different. I need something different, guys. So guys, I wanted to talk to you about my weight loss. I am down to 195 now. Oh my God, I can't even believe it. I'm in the 100s, like. It's amazing, guys. It's really amazing. You know, I didn't lose weight for like 2 weeks. It was like, it went up, and then it went down, and then it went up, and then it went down. And I got on the scale today, and I was 5 pounds down from when I laughed the last time. I was like, oh my God. 195, guys. I'm just, I can't even explain how I feel. Let's get this pizza out. Let's see how it's doing. It's melting. Another couple of seconds.
Don't worry, I'm okay.
Here we go, guys. Oh my God. Tacos. Okay. Let's put some hot sauce on it. Some fire sauce.
You have any more food?
All right, guys, so I'm gonna taste it now, okay? I cut it. As my friend Jerry Ellen would say from Cooking with Neighbors, I'm gonna have a tasty poo. Cheers. What the heck was that? Guys, it's so good. It's crunchy. It's crispy. Something's going on back there. I don't get it.
Mommy?
That's a different way to have a taco, guys. So yummy. The only thing this is missing is my preference. Jalapenos. Probably, and a little bit of cilantro, which I have. I have the dried cilantro. Where is it? Seriously?
Mommy, I'm sorry.
Okay, shush. I'm on video and I'm doing a video. Okay.
Just telling you sorry.
All right. I don't know where it went. Oh, here it is. Seriously. Okay, let me tell you something. My husband put the poison back there, right? Now, he put the poison back there. They're supposed to be drawn to it, so they eat it and then they go away. They go, and then they're supposed to die. thing is, what is that? There's other ones, right, that'll come. So the ones that aren't dead are gonna come. You know what I'm gonna do? And we haven't done this yet, guys. Between you, me, and the lamppost. When my husband is home, because I'm not doing it by myself. Because I am a fraidy cat. I'm gonna pull everything out, the shells. And I'm gonna find out where these little cute little mice are coming in from. And then hopefully we'll solve the problem of them coming in. My husband hasn't done that yet. Sometimes you gotta prompt men to do things. You know what you know what I mean? And I think that's the next step. So what I'm eating, guys, I had 2. Wow, I feel it. I don't know if I should even take a bite. Yeah. A little bite. But, see, I gotta stop now. Because if I have this little bite right here, that can make me sick. Literally. Because it could be too much. So, as much as I want more, and especially I just had a little sip of drink, which I normally don't drink with it, but sometimes I need to. If you drink a little bit, then that fills you up a little bit too, so you gotta be careful. I hear something back there. I'm not even kidding. I'm gonna set the video up over there. That's what I should do. I'm gonna leave this for a little while, and then later.
Mom,
What, honey?
do you have any ice cream?
No, there's not enough ice cream for a milkshake. Tomorrow I'm going to the food store. I gotta get
No,
to the food
I'm
store.
talking about milkshake.
What are you talking about?
Ice cream cold.
I don't have any cones. You know, yesterday I gave you the last cone, Jen.
I want more.
Oh, Lord help me. I'm gonna leave this, put this to the side, and then later, when I want it again, I'll put it in the air fryer and let it get a little crispy again or whatever. So it'll be good. But yeah, so I was able to eat just about 2 pieces, which was it's a half of you know, a half of wrap. So I feel good. I'm full. I'm definitely full. So now we gotta get cleaned up. Ow. Oh God. Oh. I said happy birthday to Kevin, and he said thanks, Jennifer P.
Oh. He says, what, you text him?
I texted Susan.
Oh. I gave him a birthday card today.
You know. All right, guys. I'm full. I'm full. That's it. I can't have any more. Alexa, stop. Oh, it's 7 o'clock already. I gotta get Cooper his other medicine. All right, so I'm gonna keep yous with me a little bit since I haven't really since I didn't do a video yesterday, and so I'm just gonna keep yous with you. Maybe I'll just do some dishes and clean up a little bit. There's a little bit of sour cream left, not much. I just did a little bit of lettuce. So. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Refrigerator. Now this chop meat here. Tomorrow, I think I'll make some burgers for lunch with it or something because, see, it has to be used in the next 2 days, otherwise it'll go bad. It's fine now, but you know, and I don't want to waste it. But I gotta do food shopping because I'm low on a lot of stuff. But guys, I'm going to be doing an extreme budget shopping because, you know, when it rains it pours. Okay, we had to pay for Billy's transmission in his truck. That's extra money, and then just, you know the way it goes. So I gotta really utilize what I have because I got a budget somewhere, and it always is food. Food is the place where you got a budget. You know, you're able to budget. You know, you have to pay the electric bill, you have to pay your car insurance, you have to pay your rent. But food, you have to eat, of course, too. But, you know, food you can figure out, you can work out. So that's what I'm going to do. Because I have to be proactive. A lot of things are going to change in our lives. Not that it's going to be bad, but it's things that are going to have to get used to. We're going to have to be on a different wavelength and all that, which is fine. And so I'm just going to put this in with this. Why use two? That's all the cheddar I have right now. These things again, guys, for Hefty. I got these at Sam's Club. They were on clearance, like 40 of them for like $8. Oh my God, what a steal I got for these things. And I love them. They're sturdy. They're awesome. Love them. Really, get yourself some of these hefty containers. And no, they don't sponsor me. I don't sponsor them. I don't know how that works. Either way, it's not happening. So. I just like them. All right, I'm gonna throw this out. I'm just gonna leave that because that's done now. So I'll put this in the refrigerator. These, I don't know what I'm gonna do with those. Well, sometimes I do. If, like the next day Jenny has a taco, I'll use those tomatoes. But anyway, guys, yeah, so what I'm going to do is I have to get my pad and paper, and I have to go in my freezers, go in my refrigerator. I know kind of what's in my refrigerator. Go in my pantry and see what I got and what meals I can make with what I got in the freezer, and see what I have to buy at the store and what I don't have to buy, because I'm not going to go and buy like stock right now. So, you know, I mean, I am okay, let me start over. It's not that I'm not going to buy stock. I'm definitely going to buy 1 or 2 cans extra of things or whatever, because I need to have my pantry kept like that. But I'm not going to go overboard. You know what I mean? I'm just going to have 1 or 2 of each, extra of each things, because I need to do that. You know, like butter, I'll buy 2 pounds of butter. I won't buy 1 pound of butter. Because this is stuff that I use, and then I'll go through it. I'll just be back at the store in a couple of days to get more butter. So it's stupid. So I'll do my list to what I have, what I need. If I have 3 cans of string beans in there, I'm not going to go and buy three more cans of string beans. If I have more than two or more, I'm not going to buy any extra, unless it's something that like I'm baking, like I am going to be doing Sunday. Guys, get ready. Italian Sunday starts this week. So get ready for that. And so I am going to be making something for Italian Sunday. I'm not sure what I'm making yet. I have 2 things that I'm planning, either one of them. So I have to budget and see which one's going to be more feasible. and I'm gonna do that on Sunday. So look for that, guys. Italian Sunday. It's gonna be so much fun. Yeah, so I have to get my list and I have to go through my stuff and see what I need. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. Like, you know, I'm gonna buy 1 or 2 more cans of stuff, and then this way I still have a little stock. All right, I was talking for like 5 minutes, thought I was on, but I wasn't. But now I am. Jenny wants to say hi.
Hi, everybody. Nice to see you guys again. Today is I went to the program today and I celebrate my best friend Kevin County's birthday today.
Do you want to tell them about your?
And I made him
Your new thing?
I made him a birthday card today. Right, Mom?
Yeah. Do you feel comfortable talking about your thing, or you want to?
I like you do it.
Okay.
And I'm excited for the dance tomorrow.
You want to go get your dress and show them?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Go get it.
And I hate clearing my throat, Mommy.
I know she has acid reflux, and she's on medicine, and it's usually it usually works very well. I don't know, the last couple of months, I think I'm gonna make her an appointment at the doctor. I think maybe they have to reassess the dosage or something. I don't know. Oh, she just belched. Show them.
Here, Mommy. No.
You want me to show them?
Yeah, you can do it.
This is her pretty dress, guys.
I'm wearing for
It's
the
got
dance
like
tomorrow.
yeah, it's got like a little X in the back.
I'm wearing that dress for tomorrow for the dance, the Bosie's dance.
Pretty, right?
Right, Mom?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have so much fun.
Go put it back now,
I'm gonna
neatly.
have-
Don't put it in a ball.
I'm gonna have so much fun tomorrow.
Yes, her life is one big fun
I had a good day
time.
of program today.
She had a great time at program. Yep, I know.
Here you go, Donna.
All right, thank you. I'm gonna do dishes.
There's you in here, right here.
Okay. If Cooper's great to come in, let him in. All right. Going to the chapel and gonna get married. Speaking of married, I gotta get going on Julie's shower. I gotta get moving now. There's certain things that I have to do. I have to make up. We have to make up the favors. We have time. You know, it's not till September, but you know how fast that's gonna come up. So yeah. The other things I gotta do for it. But most of the things we can't do till last minute, you know. Food obviously can't order till like a week or two before. We're getting it catered by Julie's favorite Italian restaurant. And we're doing the balloon arch, which we have the arch already. We got the arch on Amazon. We just have to get the balloons and do that. But we have to do that. I got to order cupcakes because I'm going to do a cupcake, like a cupcake dress. Really pretty. We're also we're ordering an ice cream cake because her favorite thing is ice cream, and the theme is ice cream. So I was going to like do an ice cream like bar, but that's too much work. Too much work. So I said, you know what? We're just going to get a delicious ice cream cake. And then we're going to do the cupcake cake too. So that's what we're going to have. It'll be delicious. All going to be good. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I think she'll be very happy. Very, very happy. So I got to get my dress yet. I don't even know what I'm going to wear yet. I've been looking at stuff, kind of know in the kind of area that I'm looking, but it's still, you know what? I'm not going to know till I actually put it on until I can try it, because that's what I'm going to know, you know, because I could look at 5 dresses, and if they don't look good on me or I don't feel good in them, then they're not gonna, you know what I mean? It's not gonna work. So we'll see, but yeah, that's next. Actually, Julie's dress is ready. Well, it's ready the end of the month. She's gonna bring it here and keep it here at the house until she has to get it altered. So I'm gonna put it upstairs and put it out of everybody's, you know, out of everybody's sight and way, out of Cooper's way. Very excited about that. So, you know, it's a big waiting game now. A lot going on this year, guys. I didn't think 2023. I mean, I knew Lou's wedding was 2023, you know, but I didn't know this was going to happen with Jen, and it's just all like, everything's like happening at once. It's a little overwhelming. But, you know, it's all for the good. It's all for the good. This house with Jennifer, I mean, it's like it was almost like tailored to her. Like if this house was on a list of 5 houses that I would want Jenny to go see, this would be the first one. You know, and not only that, but like the staff and just everything is just, you know, everything is working out, and it's a little scary because you know, always think, oh, this is good to be true, you know, but you have to look further than that, you know. It's not too good to be true. It just happened to really be, it just worked out. It's the right time. I think everything was just in line, and it's meant to be. You know what I mean? Things just happen when they're meant to be, and I think it was just meant to be, you know. And of course, if it doesn't work out, guess what? Jenny comes home. So it's okay, you know what I mean? So as long as she's safe and happy and healthy and all that's good, and she's being treated right and all that, it'll be fine. But I will be a helicopter mom. I'm not going to be a terrible helicopter mom, but I'm going to be, especially the first year, I will be there a lot because all the time I think, you know, I think we'll all be there. We'll all stop in and everything like that. We're going to be very present in her life. So, and that's not a surprise to anybody. So this comes apart very easily, guys. You see that? And it cleans really well too. Like this, I use the scraper, the scrubber. I should mop this kitchen floor, but I think I'm gonna wait till tomorrow or Sunday. My back hurts now. It's not too bad. I did it the other day, but I'm trying to keep up on it because it gets really bad with the dog, especially in the summertime. Just he tracks things in and just retract things in, you know. So, but yeah, this thing is really out. Very, very clean it. Stir it up. See what is it, hot. All right. So, the grounds to this home, guys, is so nice. So nice. You know, it's set back the house. It's got beautiful trees. It's got a beautiful deck. It even has an underground pool. But I was sad to hear they don't use it. They don't utilize it because this is a state-run house, and so there's no extra money, supposedly right now for, you know, because they have to have a lifeguard. They have to have certain things in place for when the adults, for when the residents are at the pool and stuff. So I get it. I totally get it. But it's locked up and they can't get in it, and it's covered and everything. So But yeah, that was a little disappointing. But you never know. Like the manager guy said, maybe that'll change in the next 2-3 years. Who knows? Who knows? But it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. I'm so happy, and she is so happy, guys. She is so happy. All right, so my back hurts. I gotta do the freaking stove. I gotta put this stuff away. I just want to sit on the couch. But if I go sit on the couch, you know what's gonna happen? It's 7:25. So by the time, if I sit on the couch, it's gonna be 9 o'clock before I get back in the kitchen. And then that's what I usually do. I go and I sit down, and then I don't come back in here till 9:30, 10 o'clock, and then I'm in here cleaning until I go to bed, 11:30, 12, you know. So since I got you guys with me, maybe I'll just quickly get it done. Ugh, my back hurts. All right. Going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. Why am I singing that song? I don't know. Gonna get married. All right. Go into the chapel. Yesterday I was kind of feeling down in the dumps a little bit. Because of the sleep situation. You know, sometimes it just gets me down because I can't eat the way I want to, the way I used to eat. And you know, when you're an emotional eater, it makes it harder. And I am an emotional eater. So it's a learning curve that you have to learn, you know. You have to learn that if you need to go to something, you can't go to food. I mean, you can, but you're gonna end up sabotaging yourself and kind of, you know, making yourself sick but I mean, I still go to food a little bit, honestly, definitely I go to food a little bit, but I think that's more of like just picking and, you know, if I'm stressed, I run to the refrigerator and I'll grab a slice of turkey or a slice of cheese. It's just different now. It's just different foods now, which is probably good, you know, but it's a very hard thing to learn. It's a very hard thing to not do when you did it all your life, you know. When you did it all your life, guys. So yeah, so I was feeling a little down, and sometimes when I get down with my depression and stuff and anxiety, it does debilitate me, you know. And I just I did cook dinner last night, but I just didn't feel like filming, and I just didn't feel like, you know, being on. And some weeks that happens, but just know that I'll always be back, guys. And you know, sometimes I just need to take a day, you know, a day off. That's all. But I appreciate all of you. I appreciate you guys subbing. Just if you can, guys, if you're not subbed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and like and share. Is Cooper outside?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like and share and subscribe to my channel because it really helps my channel grow. It really does. And listen, I'm trying to get to that 2,000 mark. 2,000 subs, guys. I'm going for 2,000 subs. I'm at 1,096 as of before. I don't know. The last couple of days I've been fluctuating to 1,095. I had 1,097. Now it's back to 1,096. So I don't know. But if you haven't subbed, guys, just hit that subscribe button. Tell your friends. Please like and share. Again, I just said that. And just because it helps, and that's it. So, you know, I'm having fun. But it definitely is. Watch, buddy. Watch. It definitely is a very slow thing. But I'm having fun, guys. And that really... Cooper, what are you doing? Get away from here. And that's all that matters. You know, I'm having a ball. I'm too busy. I just, you know, like I said, don't know what the future holds, like 6 months out. But we'll see. We'll just take it day by day. And we'll see what is going to occur. So, but everything's good. Everything's good. But we are getting old. We're getting older. Let's do this stove. I don't know, this stove, I love it, but it's so hard to keep clean. It really is. Let me unplug this. Unplug this over there because... Cooper, what are you doing, Cooper? It's just hard to keep clean. Coop, what are you licking up? I must have dropped something over here because he's licking something up over here like it's like nothing. So this is how I clean my stove, okay? Oh, I usually clean these things first. I didn't do it this time. Let's do that first. Let me get the spray. I got pasta. Dried pasta. Watch, buddy. So I spray this like this. I wipe these down first. What are you doing? What are you doing, Coop? So first I scrub it with this, and then I take a paper towel after I do that and wipe it down. And I usually have to sweep afterwards because I'm just throwing things off of the stove. Oh, I woke up this morning at 6 o'clock this morning and I didn't feel good. And I took my my sugar and it was low. It was 75, so I had to drink orange juice. And it came up a little bit, and then when I got up at 8, it was only 85, which was better, but it was still, they were, you know, kind of high, kind of low for me. So today it's been like it's been in the low 100, so. I guess the medicine, I'm taking this new Majaro, and it's a once a week thing. It's supposed to help you lose weight, and it's supposed to be, you know, it's to wean me off of the insulin. I'm not even taking any insulin. The only thing I'm taking is the Majaro, and that's not even insulin. Oh yes, I am taking insulin. I take 28 units at night of Vascular. That's what I take. But other than that, that's the only insulin I'm on. And I was on a lot of insulin, guys. A lot of insulin. So I go into my doctor and I complain that it's not working, that the sleeve's not working for me and all that with my diabetes. And she's like, Linda, are you kidding me? You are off most of your insulin. What are you talking about? It's not working. I'm terrible, guys. I'm just the type of person that always always sees the glass half empty, not half full. And it's a very bad characteristic. I really don't like it, but it's something that I struggle with. I really struggle with it. Comment down below if you're half a cup full or half a cup empty kind of person. Whereas if something bad happens, or you say to yourself, oh, you look at the bad rather than the good. That's how I am. I'm pessimistic. I've always been my whole life. It's something, like I said, that I struggle with, and that I really have tried to work on, and I've gotten a lot better at it. I really have. But like I told you, the last couple of months have been kind of a struggle with everything. So it's kind of that's what's been happening. But I definitely have gotten better with that. Definitely have gotten better. But it's good to look on the bright side of things. Sometimes it's hard. You know how that goes. But try to wake up grateful every day, because I watch a lot of YouTubers who are going through, terminal illnesses, and just they don't know. Some of them don't even know if they're going to be around 6 months from now. So it's really very, very, very touching, very telling, and it's very what's the word? It's humbling, because you really, you kind of say to yourself, how dare I complain about this little thing when these poor women or people, men, whatever, don't even know what's going to happen with their lives, So I try to be grateful and wake up grateful and just, but when you're having problems in your own life, you can't always do that. It's hard. You try your best, and that's all you can do. Just try to be kind, and I don't know, life's hard. Life is really hard, guys. It really is. So this stove is not perfect. It never is perfect, but it's clean, and that's what matters. So what I gotta do is scrub these. I'm gonna put these in the freaking shower, I think, or take them outside and scrub them. You know what I mean? Because you can't do it in the sink. They won't fit. It won't fit in the sink. It just won't. So let's do what I do. Julie comes in the other day. She's like, Mom, do you think you have enough cutting boards? I said, no, I really don't. I don't have enough cutting boards. I have a fetish with cutting boards, guys. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I love cutting boards. Not gonna lie. Ow, that was my finger. Yeah. I'm definitely not doing the floor today. I told my husband I was gonna mop the floor, but there's just no way. Maybe later I'll get a second wind. Sometimes that happens. Around 9, 10 o'clock, I'll be sitting on the couch, and I'll come in here to clean, and that's when I can do the most. I'll end up sweeping the floor, mopping the floor, or wiping down stuff. I just get the energy to do that. All right, so I'm gonna end this video now, guys, because I am pooped. Did the whole kitchen. I didn't sweep or anything yet. I have to rest because I feel a little lightheaded right now, and I think it's because I haven't really been drinking. Yesterday, guys, I discovered at the end of the day that I hadn't drank anything except I had a little bit of a milkshake, which was not good. So today I'm trying to be a little bit more vigilant. I'm not drinking that much, but I'm drinking more than yesterday. But I really do feel lightheaded right now, and I think I'm just exhausted. So I'm gonna go sit on the couch, get this video up, get it posted, and that's what we're gonna do. So thank you so much for coming and watching my video, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because when you subscribe, like I said, you help my channel grow, and I so appreciate it. Love to do this stuff. Don't forget to hit that notification button with the bell so you guys can be notified every time I upload a new video. Like, share, and comment down below. And thank you so much for coming into my kitchen and creating with me, guys. I love it. I'm having a ball. So I'll see you on the next video. Gonna go rest now and get this video up. Bye.